Hello there. So here we go with another quick hit here, review of this, some stuff that I've gotten. I'm just trying to get through a backlog of stuff that I've gotten, and this is obviously the Mandalorian Rescue set. Was available through Hasbro Pulse for Pulsecon, and again, I'm kind of mixed feelings on these kind of things. I mean, it's pretty expensive for 4 figures, and 2 of them very scene specific. But the stuff again, giant box that since I don't really want to display it in the box, something like this I'm not going to keep in the packaging, and just not. So I have this huge box that I've got to get rid of, and I might keep one because it does look nice. It's the inside of it. There's other people that have reviewed the packaging. I'm not going to do that. I just want to give my take on the figures, and overall, it's good. I just it's not perfect, but then again, what is? So let me honestly, this thing is so giant. I'm just going to get the package out of the way here, and we'll give me a little more room to maneuver here. So again, if I have the worst time trying to get this guy to stand, so actually, you know what? I'm going to start with this guy. So this is the Dark Trooper that came with it, and obviously for a lot of us, this was the first Dark Trooper that we got from the show. I have one of my earlier videos. I talked about all the ones from the Dark Forces game, and I absolutely love them, and they're still gonna. I'm gonna revisit those once I kind of get some stuff taken care of here, because I do have a bunch of the deluxe Dark Troopers, so I want to do a video comparing them all, and I'll do that at some point in the future. And it's kind of a neat to see them together. But this guy here, I mean, he's kind of cool. This is the first one we got, and he just, again, I'm not the. Sometimes I can kind of go either way on very scene specific figures, and this one is, well, I don't know if you could really say scene specific for this guy. He's, it's because you could have him being destroyed by something else, but I mean, you can say that these weren't all the Dark Troopers on that cruiser from Mandalorian. But anyway, there's some neat stuff it comes with. It comes with interchangeable hands. I have the fist hands in there because he was just pounding away on Mando. We're gonna take it out. I mean, the flame effects on this are really cool, and they do come. It's just an attachment there. They come right off. So I'll take them off for a minute so we can look. But he's got the hole in the head. It comes with this little, like the tip of the spear. You can stick it in his head. It sticks in here, so that the Mandalorian, because he comes with the Beskar spear here, and you can jam it up into his neck and make it look like it's coming out of his head, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna, I mean, it's neat you can do that, but ultimately, again, this isn't a guy you can just have rank and file. I think it was Boss Bounty said it in his review, and I wholeheartedly agree. This guy should have come with a second head. If he had come with a second head, I think I would like him a heck of a lot more, because then you can have another just normal trooper going through, and not this guy because you can't just stand there outside of the being all burnt up. But I mean, most of the figure is really good, and again, I don't hate it. It's just it's just mixed feelings. It's a scene specific guy, and so I can't. I kind of like to have like a generic pose for him or something like that, but it can't do it with the way that head is. But overall, I mean, it's not bad. The other very scene specific one is the Grogu that comes here. Oh, good Lord, focus. And he's a good figure. I mean, for what he is, he's the captive. He's got little handcuffs on him, and Again, 1 point of articulation on this guy. It's just the head. And so the arms don't move. He just sits there like that. So another scene specific. But, you know, I think a lot of the theme of the show is a lot of it is getting this kid out of trouble. And, but, you know, he's nice. Now let's get to the ones I really like. Okay, we'll start here with this Moff Gideon. Now, one thing I do like to do in my collection is I like to have what I would call the definitive version of an action figure. Like that new, perfect example is that new Stormtrooper. This is like the VC. You know, he's the OT Stormtrooper. He is perfect. And you know, I mean, that is a definitive Stormtrooper. I love him, and I will talk more about him in a future video. And again, here we go. I honestly talk about and with so little changes from the regular vintage collection release, but is to get this Moff Gideon here. Again, you know, I mean, most of it's the same as the TVC release, but this cape is amazing, and I just love it. It just sits well on him. It's like, you know, it's a two-tone. I'm one, I generally prefer to have like soft goods, like soft good Jedi robes, or, you know, if they have some kind of outer garment, and, you know, to have like a soft goods, I know sometimes they're kind of hard to pose, like a Jedi, like the hoods on a Jedi robe or something like that. I mean, kind of tough. But this guy here, I mean, just the way that cape sits, you know, so I can do a lot more. I can have him sitting, like I can have him sit in a TIE fighter if I wanted to, you know, or coming out, and it's just, it would sit better than that plastic cape that was on him, you know, from the TVC release, which, you know, is not a terrible thing either, but this one is just, I think this is just a really great improvement. And again, you know, he comes with a, you know, dark saber, which is great. He's got his pistol here. It fits well in the holster. He's well articulated, you know, rocker ankles. I believe that's an improvement. It may not be. I don't think it is. It's pretty much a same figure, just with the cape, you know, the cape change. But man, I mean, just that sculpt, Giancarlo Esposito's head. I mean, that's just, that face is just incredible. And you know, so, you know, I was really glad to have it. I would consider this one the definitive Moff Gideon for seasons 1 and 2 at least, because he's probably going to be wearing something different in season 3. And now here, this is the one. I mean, you talk about a definitive Mandalorian. This one is it. So you got the whistling bird effects. I mean, even though that's not quite right for the show, I like it. Don't say that. But then you also have this flame effect. I cannot, for the life of me, get it to fit in this side. So I generally can, you know, they fit well here. I think I can get this one in here. It's just, this hole here is just, yeah, it fits. Maybe it's just, I just haven't really messed with it too much. But this guy here, I mean, is just, he's perfect. I mean, this is, well, near perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. So, you know, he comes with, he's got this Rising Phoenix jetpack. You know, they said that, you know, the soft goods cape is fantastic, and this guy should just come with a soft goods cape. It's a vast improvement over the plastic cape that came with the original Mandalorian, and then the full Beskar version of the, you know. But, you know, I know they said that it was only going to come in the Razor Crest, and I'm glad I got that one too. And it was just like, God, I would just, like, I think if you watch my Razor Crest review, I talk about the Mando that comes with that, and it's like, God, I want 30 of these capes, you know, for I want them on every Mandalorian action figure I have. But he's, it's they only said it was going to come with that, and then it came in this set as well. So hopefully when if there's another pack in with the Naboo Starfighter that's coming out, his version of it, I hope that one better come with a soft goods cape as well. And but again, just looking at this guy, I mean, look at that photoreal face, guys. But well articulated. He's got everything. He's got the rocker ankles, which his the other Beskar versions do not have that. Other than this little bit here, but it's easily overlooked. The little it's kind of sticks out a little bit, so it can have the flame effects there. His pistol. There are better pistols on some of them. I'd probably swap that out with another Mando figure I'm not using. Give it the better the better handle and stuff like that. The pistol grip. But again, he's just got all the detail you want. He's got the the better thigh piece here. And again, I cannot get over just what you can do with a soft goods cape on this guy is just incredible. And then to top it off, even though he doesn't have it anymore, spoilers for Book of Boba Fett, the Beskar spear. But again, just the fact that they came with it, it's a great accessory. Overall, I'm just really happy with the figures. Not too thrilled with the set overall, just the way it comes. Honestly, I would like another one of the, if they put them in like a 4-pack, a multi-pack like the Kenobi set, or any of those or the Bad Batch set that we got from Amazon. Something like that I would have been happier with. But it's just a bulky box that I don't really need. And it's again, even for people that collect stuff and keep it in the packaging, I don't think it's really good, because it's a diorama package you have to open to see, and it's just the packaging and stuff doesn't work very well for me on this. But then other than that, again, it's kind of kind of schizophrenic with this, because I love the figures. Even I have criticisms about this guy, and I have minor criticisms by him, but overall I like him. So I'm really glad I have the figures. It was just the price point was a bit high, but honestly, the price point for everything lately is too high. So what do you get? It's we can just sit here and talk about it till we're blue in the face. It's not going to change anything. But again, if you have the means to get this set, and I think it's still available. I haven't checked in a while, but if getting a better look at these, maybe it is kind of worth it. I'm glad I got it. So I wouldn't say you have to rush out and get it. I have a feeling it's just you're gonna get this guy again. I don't know if he's shown up on Tangori or not, but again, like I said, I got 2 of these sets, and I'm gonna open up the second one, and I might actually put the soft goods cape from him on my original Mando, because I want a soft goods cape on him. And then I can put him without a cape and say the Naboo Starfighter or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But again, this guy, this figure is just this one made it worth it for me. He's the definitive Mando. Also, the Moff Gideon. It's just a simple upgrade to him, and it's just vastly improved the figure. I'm really thrilled with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. There's definitely a couple things I don't like about the set overall, but the figures themselves I can't really argue with. Other than a little scene specific guy. Again, but he would have been perfect if he had a second head. It would have been perfect. But that should do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Again, if you're one of my subscribers already, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Would love to have you. I'm going to try to be more regular with uploads. I've got a lot, like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming in, and I actually did just get a bunch of stuff. So if you like what I'm doing, leave a like. Definitely leave a comment. Would love to hear from you. I mean, even if you don't agree with me, I would love to hear what you guys think about this set. I kind of go either way on it sometimes, but I mean, overall, like, you know, like I said, there's things the things I like about it, I really, really, really like. The stuff I don't like about it, you know, it's kind of, you know, nothing's perfect. You know, I kind of gripe a little bit, but overall, I mean, again, it's just kind of the way things are. But that should do it for this one, guys. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, this is the way.
Remember, the Force will be with you always. The Force will be with you.